Hello, everyone. It's your host, Seth the Programmer. With me today, I have my good friend Chuck the Cyber Cuck, and we're going to be we're going to be doing Bardock versus Timebreaker Bardock versus Goku Black. Our conveniently our avatars. You guys were requesting this. I'm sure it's because our avatars are always next to each other in a picture. So two Goku lookalikes. Who wins? We're going to be using Dragon Ball Heroes Timebreaker Bardock, and at the end, we're just going to give a little lowdown on what would happen if Xenoverse Bardock fought Black. And we're going to be using Dragon Ball Super Black, not a Heroes or from Xenoverse, even though he's not in Xenoverse, but he will be in the future. So before we start, if any of you believe, if you've ever seen, one of Laughingstock Media's videos, he's been spreading some misinformation about Goku Black. Like Super Saiyan Rose isn't even like 0.20% stronger than base Black. If you believe in that, you've seen that shit, please watch our debunk on that video. Like, that is some cancerous information. I'm not trying to be rude, but you guys really need to watch our debunk on that because that is not acceptable information, and we definitely do not abide by that video in this video. So please check out our debunk before you watch this if you believe that.
And also a little trigger warning, we go in on them, so yeah. I hope you enjoy.
So, as you know, Chuck, Bardock, he took on Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Dragon Ball Heroes. So a good way to scale how powerful Bardock would be, of course, to scale how strong Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is. So how strong do you think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is, at least in Dragon Ball Heroes?
Well, if we scale from his feats in GT, like when he basically kicked away Omega Shenron's minus energy ball, stated that this ball of energy could have destroyed the macroverse if it would have spread, and that was just from it spreading, right? However, Mega Shenron condensed energy into a huge energy ball and threw it at Gogeta. He kicked it away like it was nothing. So, like, if I were to compare this feat to, like, one from Beerus, he was suppressed and he basically nullified his universal level attack or, macroversal level attack. Gogeta should be around the power to suppress Beerus in that battle. Yeah, it's a high ball. But if we scale from, let's say, Vegito and, Buhan, then he should be, like, at the very least above Galaxy level.
Right.
And of course, Goku and Vegeta get a lot stronger in GT, especially Goku. He basically increases like his power by like I think 10 times, right? From just one saga to the other. And then he gets limits reached at the very end. So yeah, he gets pretty insanely strong at the end of that.
He took on a Mystic Gohan that Super Saiyan in base form. So he's at least 50 times stronger than Super Saiyan 3 in just his base form. I think in my other video, we basically count Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to be around universal, give or take, especially if you consider the fact that he was capable of fighting, Omega Shenron, who's at least a Galaxy Buster. He was stated to be a Galaxy Buster, at least with one finger. He stated to be able to cream fight Omega Shenron with just one finger. And so it's at least comparable to a very suppressed Beerus. I don't know if it's safe to say that it's Beerus versus Goku level, because Beerus versus Goku, they fucking hit each other so hard the entire macroverse is just gonna blow up. And I feel like if Gogeta and Shenron, who are only a few tens of times from each other, did that, then the macroverse would fucking also implode. But what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, the thing is with Omega Shenron, like just from his energy spilling out, right? It was gonna like destroy like the Kaioshin realm, right? It was gonna destroy the universe. Yeah. But that was over time, obviously. Like they're basically worried about this. So I guess you could say it was kind of like over a short period of time, but it wasn't probably gonna be like instantaneous, like with Beerus and Goku clashing. But it was definitely gonna occur over like a short period of time, and then. As I said, that's just from energy spilling out. So imagine if, Omega Shenron condenses that into just one huge energy ball, right? And then Gogeta kicks that shit away.
So yeah. If we just highball and just be extremely generous to Gogeta, and we just say that he's like even Super Saiyan God level, Super Saiyan God in the Bog arc or Battle of Gods arc, then how strong would Gogeta be in Heroes in comparison to that?
Easily much stronger because the characters in Dragon Ball Heroes are stronger than their main counterparts. And I mean, Timebreaker Bardock basically fought, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta alongside, I think, Piccolo and Beat and the other, like the other protagonists. And they actually formed a spirit bomb and they threw it at him and it only like broke his mask, which actually limits his power. So
I think a Super Saiyan Beat actually took on Beerus too in one of the manga bonus chapters.
And, for someone's claims it's non-canon or, whatever, I mean, Dragon Ball Heroes as a whole is non-canon. The whole thing is non-canon. So, I mean, of course, we can imply that Beerus was probably suppressed, but I mean, we have no indication of this. So it's burden of proof on both sides. But we can just say that he at least took on, Beerus. Actually,
a Super Saiyan God level Beerus at least. He combined a Spirit Bomb with Gogeta, Piccolo, and all of them. He combined all their powers into one and shot it at Bardock.
Yeah, so at the very least, Timebreaker Bardock should be above Suppressed Beerus from the Battle of Gods arc. And of course, that's without his full power in his base form, because as we know, the mask limits his powers, basically inhibits them. Kind of like a power limiter, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it restricts his powers. When he takes it off, he's able to go Super Saiyan 3 and then fucking cream pies Mira.
I think in Super Saiyan 3, he actually goes up against a super form of Mira.
Yeah, Super Mira. It's like a Super Saiyan form of Mira. So Mira is like 50 times stronger. So Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is at least over 400 times stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. In Dragon Ball Heroes, he's actually probably a good bit stronger, because without his mask and whatever Zenkais he got, probably gained more energy, because Mira was stealing energy and giving it to all his allies through all periods of time and all kinds of crazy shit. So Bardock was probably a lot stronger than we think. But do you think that Goku Black could contend with someone that's 400 times stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta?
Well, I mean, it honestly depends, because we don't know like how much stronger Goku Black is in his base. We never really got a clear indication of that, apart from when he fought Super Saiyan 2 God Goku, or Goku with God Essence.
Right.
And then, he basically took a couple hits from Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, but as we argued in one of our videos, Vegeta was, holding back, a huge amount probably. Yeah. But he should easily be above Super Saiyan God Goku from the Battle of Gods arc easily, because he actually took over his body.
If you argue that Gogeta is equal to Super Saiyan God, which is a high ball, but we're going to go with it for now. Also, guys, I do have a separate video on Timebreaker Bardock, a more detailed video, and I also have a separate video on Black that you can check out, and I'll link those in the description. But if you highball Gogeta and say that he's Super Saiyan God level, and then you say that base Goku is equal to Super Saiyan God, and then you stack on the Super Saiyan forms, and then Super Saiyan Blue on top of that, wouldn't Super Saiyan Blue Goku be stronger than Timebreaker Bardock?
He should be by a considerable amount, because I think like your low ball was like 10 times the Super Saiyan God, right? That was just like a huge low ball.
Yeah, the low ball, yeah.
Super Saiyan 3 Goku with God Essence, he's one shot at Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, right? And he was basically around the level of suppressed Goku Black. And even though Trunks said to him, he's probably a bit stronger than that, right? So even though Goku was still matching him in Super Saiyan 2, meaning that he was probably holding back against Trunks still. But we can at least claim that Goku Black in his base form, when he first faces off against Goku, is at least equal to, Super Saiyan 2 God Essence Goku. Yeah. And of course, we know that Super Saiyan 3 is, times 4 of that. And then Super Saiyan Blue is like probably a lot more than that.
At
like
least
a ridiculous
10 times.
amount. Yeah.
So even Super Saiyan Blue Goku would be enough. And, as we know, fucking Goku Black fondled all of them.
He actually took on Vegeta, Goku, and Trunks at the same time. He just kicked all of them away casually. And then, he got so many power-ups, as arc basically continued, and he was basically shitting on everyone. Even Goku, after getting his rage boost, after he shit on him, Goku Black just increased even higher, just a couple of minutes, right? And then
so basically the verdict for that would be that Goku Black would cream pie, possibly without even needing to go Rose by the end of his debut. So base Black might honestly be almost Bardock Super Saiyan 3's level. Just a little bit ridiculous to think about, but let's highball Bardock now. So let's say that Beat as a Super Saiyan really did fuck up Beerus at full power. So if Super Saiyan Beat really did fuck up Beerus at full power, and Bardock was able to take on base Beat and the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, do you think that Bardock would be stronger, obviously? Do you think he could take on Black?
I mean, if we gather that he took on, I think he also took on the female, the creator character, right? So he took on her as well, who should be around the same level as Beat. And so, I mean, he should definitely, in his base, be at least stronger than Super Saiyan God Goku.
So, I mean, if you think about it, if Beat times 50 is stronger than Beerus, and Bardock in his base is stronger than Beat in his base, then Super Saiyan 3 Bardock would be 8 times stronger than Beerus. Mm-hmm. And as we know by the Dragonball Super producer, who said the strongest character that's not the God of Destruction, except for Beerus, because Beerus could beat these guys, was Black. So that means Beerus is stronger than Black. So that means that Bardock would be 8 times stronger than Black at bare minimum if you highball him. Okay, so the final verdict is that if you take the manga into account and you say that Beerus was full power and he just got shit on by Pete as a Super Saiyan, that Bardock would cream pie Black with no difficulty. If you don't take the manga into account, or if you say that Beerus wasn't using his full power against Beat, then Black would cream pie Bardock. There's not really an in between. So, other than that, there is Xenoverse. So the thing about Xenoverse, and oh boy,
here we go with the wank. Here we go.
I'm about to jerk some serious Bardock wiener on stream. You can put this on Pornhub, guys. Seth jerks off Bardock on live stream. But basically, Bardock in Xenoverse is fifth dimensional because he was able to exist outside the concept of space-time. He also, as a Super Saiyan 3, he was able to amp Mira so powerful that he was able to one-shot the fucking original Time Patroller, the same one that beat Demigra, the same Demigra that could survive the destruction of all of history without a scratch. So, yeah, that Bardock is fifth dimensional, can survive outside time-space, can survive the destruction of all of history, and he's absorbed power from all history and timelines. It just wouldn't be acceptable to watch.
Not to mention, like, he gained Super Saiyan 3 in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah, like, so you think Black gaining Super Saiyan by, because he's a genius is so fucking impressive. Now watch Bardock go Super Saiyan 3 even though he's never seen the fucking shit before, just because he wants to versus Mira. Now that's fucking potential. So honestly, Bardock and Xenoverse absolutely shit stomps, no difficulty. And for Heroes versus Super, it's a little bit convoluted. It's up to you guys on that one. But in the end, I guess the Xenoverse, since he's the most relevant, Bardock would destroy Black, just like I would destroy Cuck.
Boy, let's fucking roll up, motherfucker. Let's go.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. Be sure to check out Cuck's channel. And till next time.
Peace out.